I will be teaching U-75. We've got Mark here to be our lovely, perfect student of the month, if you want to call that. Anyway, so just a quick FYI, Instagram, you will cut off, then go back on. So just know that anytime we do a class that's longer than 60 minutes. And I guess YouTube, you'll be rolling with us the entire time. So let's go ahead and get started. Sit down at home and find a comfortable space. And now that you're seated for U-75, if you want your block and your strap, go grab it really quick. But if you don't have it, you don't need it. It's not that big of a deal. Mark's gonna go grab his strap really quick. I'll show you how to do this stuff with the strap so that when you're at home, you can either pick a strap or you can pick we've been doing some bandanas or a scarf, anything that you have at home, that even a towel to give you that length for this when we use the strap down the line. Anyway, so if you went and grabbed it, awesome, place it aside. Sit down, find a comfortable space. We're going to start with some pranayama with some breath. As you seat, find your sits bones comfortably into the ground. Maybe close your eyes and take a moment here. Take a breath in and out. Breath in and breath out. Big inhale for movement. Lift your chest, lift your chin, eyes open, eye gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, dropping your eyes down, dropping your chin. With your mouth wide open, empty out your lungs. Inhale, fill up, expanding outwards. Lift through your chest. Exhale, empty out. Pull your belly in. Round as you drop your chin. Inhale, let the floor support you, lifting up through your chest. Pull up through your chin. Exhale, round into your spine. Pull your belly button in. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, big breath. Feel your lungs, the entire space of this room. Fill it up. Exhale, empty out anything that is no longer going to serve you during this time, during this class. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty out. Inhale, start to warm up by adding more movement. Big breath in through your nose, expanding through your chest. Exhale, round your spine, pull your belly and even your shoulders round in a little bit. Good, Mark. Inhale, lift your chest, pull up, lift up. Exhale, round your spine, empty out. High in the air out. Inhale, just a couple of more. Big breath in. Exhale, breath out. Empty it out. Inhale. Last breath. Make it a good one. All the space in your room right now. Lift up. Fill it up. Exhale. Empty it out. Release anything that's there that you no longer want, you no longer need for right now. Empty out. And that's enough. Drop your shoulders, relax. Shift the weight forward into cat-cow. We're going to continue with the breath, but this time adding more articulation into your spine. On all fours, hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. Breath in, let your belly drop. Pull your chest forward, lift your chin up. Exhale, round your spine. Spine up towards the ceiling, belly button in. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Let the weight come a little bit forward as you pull forward. Yeah. Exhale, empty out. You're pushing back now. Yes. Belly button in, empty out. Inhale, one more. Exhale, empty out. Completely empty. Finding neutral spine, belly button in, pulling your ribs in nice and tight, keeping everything stacked. We're using some tape behind the screen. Something might fall. Okay, it didn't fall, so we're good. All right, so now we have bird dog, working on some little core and stability. Extend your left leg behind you, right arm in front of you. As you extend your body apart, pull in through the center line, pull your belly and your ribs in. Balance with your foot, with your hand. Take a breath, lengthen, and release. Other side, right leg, left hand. Balance. Pull your belly in, pull the core in tight, ribs in, good. Push the floor away with the hand, with your foot that's on the floor. As you lift up, reach, inhale. Release, exhale. Other side, left leg, right arm. Take a breath. Continue to breathe here. Push the floor away, lengthen. Pull in towards the center line, breathe. Release, switch, right hand, right leg, left hand. Big breath in to lengthen. Pull into the center as you're exhaling. Big breath, inhale. Pull in as you're exhaling, as you're pushing away to length. And release. Curl your toes, lift your hips for downward facing dog. Waking up still this morning, get some movement into the backs of your legs, into your hamstrings. Bend right, left, right, left, right, left. Let your head hang loose. Get movement maybe into the neck as you round. Push your palms firmly into the floor. Spread your fingertips wide on the mat. Finding stillness now, push your hips up towards the ceiling. Spiral your inner thighs back. Take a big breath. Inhale as you expand. Exhale, push the floor away. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, push the floor away. Big breath, inhale. Open your mouth, exhale it out. Look forward at your hands. Walk your feet to your hands. Reach for your elbows, sway side to side for ragdoll. Get movement into the backs of your legs, into your hamstrings. Allow your head to completely release, hang loose. Shake it out, yes. Shake it out, no. This is a really good posture if you need to just take a couple of moments to release tension, letting the blood flow to your head. And then when you stand up, you send fresh blood oxygen to your entire body. It feels kind of yummy. Release your hands to the floor with your belly pulled in nice and tight. Slowly roll up for a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have now connected. You want to go to face the mirror. We're going to move on for open, half moon. Feet stay hip width distance apart. Inhale, bring your arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Push your feet pushing firmly into the floor, squeeze through your thighs. Inhale, reach up. Bend your body to the right, push your hips to the left. In one straight line, squeeze your thighs in. Stretch your arms. Push your hips. Left hip forward. Right shoulder forward. Stretch. Push, come down, push. Inhale, breathing, come up, stop right in the middle. Feet firmly into the floor, squeeze your thighs. As you reach up, stretch up, bend your body left, push your hips right. Squeeze through your inner thighs, pushing into the center line of your body, squeezing in through your elbows as well. As you reach your arms over to the left, push your hips to the right. Right hip forward. Left shoulder forward. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale, push. Push. Inhale, come up, stop in the middle. Squeeze your thighs. Take a breath. Inhale. Drop your head back as far as it goes, back bend. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your arms and elbows in. Reach up. Bring your arms back. Point your fingertips towards the back wall. Push your feet into the floor. Lift up through your chest. Push your stomach, legs, hips, everything forward. Arms back. Open up the front side of your body. Think of this back bend as opening the front side. Front side of your chest, front side of your throat, front side of your abdomen. As you reach your fingertips towards the back wall, let your head just relax, release as you push your stomach, legs, hips, everything forward towards the front. Inhale, breathing, come up. Stop in the middle, suck your stomach in, bend your knees. Place your hands on the floor. Quick cha-cha, shake it out, right, left, right, left, right, left. Get a little bit of movement into the legs, into the hamstrings. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Padahastasana, I always like to do this so that he's facing. So turn very quickly so that if they want to see this before you get into it, elbows are going to be behind his legs, but his hands are going to be by the ankle with all 5 fingers together, tips of the middle finger slightly grazing the floor. So you're not stepping on your heels. Pull your elbows behind your legs and lift your hips up. Stretch the backs of your legs. Stomach on thighs, chest on your knees, face on the legs below your knees. From the side, there is no gap anywhere, squeezing everything in towards the center. Squeeze in through your inner thighs. Squeeze in through your abdomen. Belly against your thighs. Let your head completely hang loose. Lift your hips up. Bring the weight forward into your toes. Backs of your legs stretch. Pull. Find the resistance between your ankle, your hands. Squeeze your thighs. Lift your hips. Lock your knees. Arms and head together. Inhale, come up. Arms down by your side. You can stay right there for the awkward pose also. Inhale, arms up, parallel to the floor. Suck your stomach in, sit down, hips in the chair. People are really going to see that you are either sitting in the chair or not sitting in the chair, Mark. Lift your chest. Sit your hips down. There's no faking this one because you can see the 90-degree angle. Shift the weight back into your heels. Reach your fingertips forward. Keep your belly in nice and tight. Chest up, lean back. Go more back into your heels. Way back. Fall back. Inhale, breathing. Come up. Keep your arms there. Stand up on your toes maximum. Up towards the ceiling. Stretch your body up. Stomach in. Sit down. Hips into the chair. High into your toes. Stretch the fronts of your ankles. High into your toes, knees up, hips down into the chair, upper body lean back. Suck your stomach in, control, balance, knees up, toes up, hips down. Inhale, breathing, come up. Third part, thunderbolt, arms up, palms facing in. Suck your stomach in, sit down, hips in the chair. This one's slightly different. He may not go that low, and that is okay. You don't have to. More so, think of tilting the pelvis slightly forward. Pull your tailbone down. Notice his spine is long and straight. His hips are just where he can get them. Fingertips are stretching forward, not up towards the ceiling. Pull your belly in. Pull your tailbone down. Lengthen. Breathe. Release. Stand up. Arms down by your side. Turn to face the camera for standing leg raise. Shift the weight, working on some balance. Shift the weight to your left leg. Lift your right knee up as high as you can get it. Balance on your left foot. Push your foot firmly into the floor. Squeeze in through your thigh. Place your left hand onto your hip. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, open your right leg up towards the side. 90 degrees with your legs. Bring your heel out, dorsiflex your foot. Balance. Finding one spot, something that's in front of you, focus. Extend your left arm out towards the left. Working more with your balance, start to switch your eye gaze to the left and look at your left fingertips. Breathe. Come back through to center. Release your leg forward, arms up towards the ceiling. Kick your heel, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg down, arm down, bow. Grab your right foot, hold it from the inside at the ankle. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, bring your knees together. Take a breath, inhale. Charge your body forward, bring your chest and abdomen down parallel. Kick up towards the ceiling, see your foot over your head. Maybe not, unless you have a mirror in front of you. Stretch forward. Imagine you're seeing your foot over your head. Kick. Reach your fingertips forward. Breathe. Kick up. Release. Inhale, breathing, come up. Arms over your head, palms together, interlace, release, and cross your thumbs. Stretch your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Extend your right leg back behind you. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Take a deep breath, reach up. Charge your body forward. Chest and abdomen down, parallel to the floor. You're squeezing towards the center line. So you're squeezing through your inner thighs, even though they're extending apart in opposite directions. Pull your belly button in, squeeze in through your abdomen, squeeze in through your arms and your elbows, stretch your body apart in opposite directions. Inhale, breathing, come up. Bring your right arm underneath your left arm, cross your arms and twist them like ropes. Lift your elbows up, lining up your shoulders, elbows. Reach your fingertips slightly forward, good. Suck your stomach and sit down, hips in the chair. Again, not so low, but sitting down. Pull your tailbone down, right leg up and over your left leg as high as possible. Twist your legs, squeeze your thigh if you can, cross your foot if not, no worries. Sit down. Get a little bit deeper, more compression into your body. Stomach in, tailbone down, sit down. Knees left, knees right, upper body left, line up, breathe. Release. Inhale, breathing, arms up over your head, arms down by your side. Face the front. Lift your right leg up as high as you can get it. Grab your foot, hold from the inside at the ankle for tree pose. Gently let your right knee come down. Stretch your spine up towards the ceiling. Again, all of these postures are for balance. So finding something in front of you that's not moving, focus and concentration. Working with your breath as you squeeze your hips forward, squeeze in through the center line, push your hips forward, lengthen, breathe. Release. Right leg down, on the other side. Balance on your right foot. Lift your left knee up as high as you can get it. Lift it up. Already working on balance, focus. Right hand to your hip. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, open your left leg up. Open. Thigh parallel. Bring your heel out just for the sake of doing it because chances are it's not. Toes in. Pull your tailbone down, stretch your spine up, push your hips forward, balance. Reach your right arm out. Start to shift your eye gaze to your right fingertips. Balance. Breathe. Come back through to center. Bring it in, hold it. Release your leg, but kick your heel forward towards the front. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Kick your heel, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Bow. Grab your foot. Reach your right arm up, holding your left foot from the inside, right arm up towards the ceiling. Stretch up, charge your body forward. Bring your chest and abdomen down parallel. Body down. Go ahead, just bring it down, body down. Reach your fingertips towards the front. Kick your leg up. Imagine your foot coming over the top of your head. You got to see it to believe your foot coming up over the top of your head. Bring your chest down. Bring your body down. Stretch your fingertips forward. Kick your leg. Continuously keep kicking, stretch, kick up, change. Feet and heels together. Arms over your head, palms together, interlace, release, cross your thumbs. Squeeze in. Squeeze into the center line. Here, start with squeezing your thighs, your belly, your arms. Reach up towards the ceiling. Extend your left leg back behind you. Balance on your right leg, body down, leg up. Chest down, leg up. Whole body parallel to the floor. You're squeezing in towards the center line. Squeeze through your thigh, squeeze through your abdomen, through your arms. Stretch your fingertips towards the front. Point your toes towards the back. Lengthen your spine. Breathe. Inhale, breathing, come up. Bring your left arm underneath your right arm. Cross your arms and twist your arms. Lift your elbows up. Line them up with your shoulders. Suck your stomach in. Sit down, hips into the chair. An imaginary chair, maybe a bar stool for this one. Left leg up and over your right leg as high as you can get it. The higher you get your leg, the more twist, the more compression you make happen. Maybe cross your foot, maybe not, but at least get your thigh over your leg, your foot over your thigh. Stomach in. Pull your elbows up. At the same time, pull your fingers, your hands forward. Line up knees to the left, upper body to the right. Squeeze in towards the center. Breathe. Sit down lower. Release. Inhale, arms up, arms down, tree, other side. Balance on your left foot, lift your right knee up as high as, left. Balance on your right foot, lift your left knee up as high as you can get it. The higher you get your leg to start, then allows you to reach down and grab your foot. It should be right there. You're placing it right at your hip bone. Opening up your hips and your pelvis, lengthen from the crown of your head. Breathe. Push your hips forward, squeeze through your inner thighs. Finding focus, finding balance. Once you've got all of that, you can bring your left hand to the center of your chest. Breathe. Change. Left leg down, feet together. Woo, party time. Have a little sip of water if you're at home.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if you do. It's early in the morning. I don't know. I'm just saying you could have a Bloody Mary if you want, or what is it? Champagne and orange juice.
Mimosas.
A mimosa. You could have a mimosa. It's your choice. Whatever you'd like. Your house. All right. Let's move on. Awareness. So many things happen during awareness. So just listen carefully. If you have your block, go ahead and have it nearby. Standing wherever you want when you're at home, but here Mark's going to stand on the left side of his mat, arms over your head, right foot step to the right, over your mat, over your towel, or on your mat and on your towel. Either way, arms down parallel, turn your toes in, squeeze your thighs. Take a breath. Turn your right foot out. Bend your right knee, sit down and bounce a couple of times. Bring your right thigh down parallel. Push your hips forward. Arms open. Take a breath, inhale. Move both arms at the same time. Stretch up and down. Grab your block mark and lift your torso. Yes. Stretch up and down, using your shoulders, your arms to stretch up to the ceiling. Using the block to lift you up so that you're not collapsing and falling down. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Push your left hip down and forward. Push your right knee back. The accessibility of the block is so cool, but if you don't have it, that's okay. Imagine you're just lifting your body up, your torso up. Turn and twist your upper body back. Inhale, breathing, come up. Hold the block. Turn your right foot. Switch hands with your block. Lift your left arm up with the block. Turn your left toes. Bend your left knee. Sit down and bounce a couple of times. Bring your left thigh down parallel. Push your hips down and forward. Arms back to open your chest. Keep your hips there. Move both arms. Again, if the block is there, use it. It is such a great tool to lift your torso up and lift your body up so there's no collapsing happening. Reach your right arm up. Reach up towards the ceiling. Lengthen, reach up. Push your right hip down and forward, push your left knee back. Using the block to lift your body up, reach up, turn and twist your upper body back. Breathe. Inhale, breathing, come up, leave the block there. Turn your left foot in, take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, bend forward. Standing separate leg, stretching. Grab your big toes with your middle and your index finger. Pull your body down. Bend your elbows from left to right. Backs of your legs stretch. Weight forward into your toes. Pull your body down. From the crown of your head, lengthen down towards the floor, getting space between your neck and your ears. As you pull your elbows out to the left and to the right, pull your spine down towards the floor. Backs of your legs stretch, hips stretch, spine stretch. Release the stretch with your hands on the floor. Turn and walk your hands to face the right side as you turn your right foot. Turn your left foot in 45 degrees. Again, if you have the block, place it on the inside of your right foot. Left hand to the block. Right hand to your lower back, palm facing down. Elbow reaching up towards the ceiling, using your block to push yourself down and lift up. Extend from the crown of your head, inhale. As you exhale, start to turn your head to face the side. As you turning into the middle of your spine, you can look up towards the ceiling, extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Hips stay lined up, squeeze in through your inner thighs, lengthen from the crown of your head, getting the twist right in the middle of your spine. Reach and breathe. Release. Place the block in front of your right foot. Hands in prayer position on the block or just your fingertips. Tuck your chin to your chest, get your forehead to your knee. Rounding into your spine. So like the other one, there was a lengthening of the spine with a small twist into the middle. Now we're going for the rounding of your spine. As you pull your belly button in, use the block, the floor, the pressure against all three, your hand, your block, the floor, to pull your forehead in, slide it up, belly in, breathe normal, in and out of your nose. Release. Walk yourself, the block, all the way to face the left side as you turn your left foot. Turn your right foot in slightly to a 45-degree angle. Block on the inside of your left foot, right hand to your block. Left hand to your lower back, palm facing down, elbow reaching up towards the ceiling. Already lengthening from the crown of your head. Squeeze in through your inner thighs to the center line. Take a deep breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look back. Start to twist to the middle of your spine. If you can see up towards the ceiling, lengthen, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. If you are at home and you're just looking at the camera, that's okay too. Notice Mark's spine is long and the twist is happening right in the middle of his shoulder blades, right where it says Own Teacher Training. You see the shirt actually twisting. That's where the twist needs to happen. His hips are perfectly lined up. The shirt is even straight down there. The twisting is happening in the upper part of the body as he's lengthening and twisting. Release. That was a good demonstration.
Thank you.
Forehead to your knee. Hands in front of you, fingertips on the block. Push the floor away, tuck your chin in, get your forehead to your knee. Pull your belly button in. Use the pressure of the floor, your fingertips, and the block. Push down to lift up through your abdomen, lift up through your forehead, through your knee, to your knee, and slide everything up and in. Rounding of your spine. Breathe. Release. Leave your block. Walk to the center. Inhale. Lengthen forward crown of your head as you come up halfway. Place your hands to your hips and slowly come up the rest of the way. Step back to the right side or the left side of your mat, your towel, feet and heels together. What's after awareness?
I don't know.
Good question.
I'm not aware right now, Katie. I think we have crescent lunge or something.
Yes, crescent lunge, sorry. All right, stand in the back of your mat. Right leg step forward for crescent lunge. Big step forward, the distance of your mat. Arms reaching down towards the floor. Lengthen. Breathe. 90 degrees with your front leg. Squeeze in towards the center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Pull your shoulder blades down. Breathe. Squeeze in towards the center. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Twist your whole body, your whole torso. Good twisting. Left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Get a good twist. Lift up your torso. Lengthen. Start to twist a little bit more. You want to fly this morning, go ahead and fly your arms, reaching your left arm down, your right arm up, always optional. So you're twisting with a fly as you're reaching and twisting into the torso. Breathe. Release, place both hands on the floor, step your right leg back for high plank. Hold your high plank, establish a good plank. Push the floor away, squeeze through your inner thighs, lengthen from the crown of your head. Pull your belly in, pull your abdomen in. Nothing collapsing. Push down, lift up, extend. Shift the weight slightly forward, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg step it forward. Crescent lunge on the left side. With your fingertips reaching down, lengthen. Breathe. So Mark has dropped his knee, and that's also okay, but if you're at home and you're up, then you're just stretching apart, coming high into your toes. Breathe. Hands to the center of your chest, whole body torso twisting to the left side. Get a good twist. Then bring your right arm to the outside of your left thigh. When you drop to your knee, you can actually get a much better twist here. Once you're there, then you could try it, curl your toes, lift your knee up off the ground. Different ways to try this. Either which way, lengthen from the crown of your head, getting the twist into the middle of your spine and your torso. Breathe. Release your hands to the floor, step back, high plank. Establish a good high plank. This one we're gonna lower. First establish plank, holding, breathing, lower down for 3, 2, 1. Push up 3, 2, 1. Drop both knees to the floor. Come up as we move into horse. Step your right leg forward for horse. 90 degrees with your knee, maybe wider depending on you. Cactus your arms, bring your right arm underneath your left arm, cross your arms and twist your arms. Lift your elbows up, line them up with your shoulders, pull your pinkies forward. Take a deep breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push your hips slightly forward, opening up the front side. Hips push forward, torso lifts up, chest up. Maybe eye gaze up, a little bit of a back bend. Breathe. Squeeze in. Release. Switch. Any which way you need to. You can place your hands down or just simply switching your legs out. Left leg step forward, right leg goes back. Finding that 90 degree with your leg. One might be a little bit more flexible than the other. So again, depending on where you are, cactus your arms. Bring your left arm underneath your right arm. Lift your elbows up, pull your fingers forward. Take a deep breath, inhale. As you exhale, push your hips forward, opening up front side. As you lift your elbows up, start to lift your chin, open up the front side, creating a little bit of a back bend, opening up the front side, right hip, thigh, squeeze into your glutes. Breathe in. Squeeze in as you push your hips forward, breathe out. release. Hands down, step both legs back, child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch, let your knees fall open. Reach your arms forward in front of you. Let your head relax on the floor. Take a couple of moments to breathe. Hips back. Resting your head on the floor. Resting your arms in your shoulders. There's no tension. There's no holding anything in. Just breathing. Just being here and breathe. Big breath in. Open your mouth, let it out. One more. Let it out. Moving on. Strengthening. Shift the weight forward. You're going to do a forearm plank. If you need to know where to put your hands, you can start by interlacing your hands or releasing your hands and place them in the crooks of your elbows, then releasing and interlacing. And that's usually the distance of where you need to be. Push your forearms into the floor. Step your right leg back, step your left leg back. A little bit more, Mark, or shift the weight. There you go. Good. Long in the spine, shoulders over wrist, high into your toes, shoulders over elbows, pushing your forearms, wrists down into the floor. Belly in, pull in towards the center line, long spine. Crown of your head pulling, reaching forward. Eye gaze slightly forward, not down and underneath your body, but slightly forward. Breathe. Left arm stays down, right arm reaching up towards the ceiling for side plank. You can stack your feet, stagger your feet, Mark, so they can see, or figure four your foot. Whatever works for you, you're gonna hold here. Squeeze in towards the center, push your hips slightly forward, lengthen, push down with what's on the floor, reach up with your hand, breathe. Forearm plank, going right back into forearm plank, holding, re-engaging everything, shifting forward, belly in, breathe. Now with the right arm down, left arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Again, stagger, stack, or for your feet, whichever you did. Maybe something different this one. Push down with your arm, reach up with your fingertips, breathe. Squeeze in towards the center, push your hips forward, breathe. Drop your hips down, sit facing the front. Extend your feet out in front of you, toes in towards your face, heels squeezing out and in. Thighs nice and tight, contracted. Push your palms into the floor, fingertips put towards your buttocks. Long spine, deep breath, inhale. As you exhale, push the floor away and hover your hips up off of the floor. It's a small hover. You can't really see him from the side too much, but that's okay. He's got about maybe 3 or 4 inches, and that's a good hover off of the floor. Think of your shoulders coming away from your ears. Toes in towards your face, you're squeezing in towards the center line through your inner thighs, through your abdomen. Breathe. Holding. Breathing. Drop your hips down to the floor, drop into your forearms. Head goes back for fish. Modified fish. Look back at whatever's behind you, at your house, at your kitchen, at your living room, maybe your kids starting to call out for you. Lift up through your chest, push your palms into the floor. Toes forward, squeeze in towards the center line. Breathe. Tuck your head in, slide your hands forward, lie down on your back. I don't know if you want to make the change to get onto your mat. For bridge, Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. Push your palms firmly down into the floor. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Hips go up, squeeze in. If you have your block, go ahead and place it in between your thighs, but you don't have to. So there's that as well. Push your feet and your hands into the floor as you lift your hips up. Breathe. Release, slowly lower down. You want place the block in between your thighs if you want it. Now that you're down, take a breath, inhale. Exhale, lift your hips. This one, walk your hands in a little bit closer underneath your back. If you can start to interlace your hands underneath. Push down, lift up, squeeze in. Push your feet into the floor. Squeeze through your inner thighs, lift your hips up. Breathe. Take a breath. Slowly lower down. Releasing your hands. Take a breath here. Lift up. Last one. Hips go up. Squeeze in. Interlace your hands. Come up higher into your shoulders. Outer part of your thighs squeezing into the center line, into the block. From skin to muscles to bone. You're squeezing into the center. Lift up through your hips. Push down. Breathe in. Lift up. Slowly lower down. Bend your knees, 90-degree angle. Soles of your feet facing outwards. Place your hands on your thighs. Not too high up, not too far low, just right where they need to be. Lift your head and shoulders up. They are to hover off of the mat. Pull your belly button in. Push and pull. Find that co-resistance between your thighs and your hands pushing against each other. There's a battle there. There's a battle even between your abdomen, really pulling into the center of your body. Belly button pushing down. There's no gap underneath the belly, underneath the spine. Head and shoulders lifting up. Look at your thighs. Push your thighs away. Pull your thighs in. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Savasana. Lie your feet forward and extend. Instagram, here's going to be our little pause. We'll be right back. Breathe. Take a couple breaths. And we're back. In and out of your nose. Savasana. Also such a good posture to practice during these times of so much going on in our mind. But it's a good posture to practice, even if it's just for 2 or 3 breaths, to just really let your body release and try not to think of anything other than the breath, the counting the breath, maybe in and out of your nose, or feeling the sensation of the breath in and out of your nose. A couple of things to just think about. The breath or the count. That's it. Moving on. Feet in heels together, flex your feet. Arms over your head, cross your thumbs. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, grab your foot, elbows down. Turn around, lay down on your belly. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, not too high, not too low, with your palms flat on the floor. Separate your feet, hip width distance, wider if you need. Push the tops of your feet down, squeeze in towards the center. Take a breath. Lift your upper body up. Extend from the crown of your head. Pull your elbows down toward your hips, shoulders coming down away from your ears. Use the pressure of your feet to push down as you squeeze your thighs in. Lift your chest. Pull up. Breathe into it. Lift up. Lower down. Turn your head to the right. Let your left ear rest on the towel. Arms down by your side, palms facing up. Mark, are we still doing the 16-day challenge, the 16-class challenge?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
So there's still a challenge going on, guys, back at home. It's 16 classes online. And I think I've actually been seeing people posting some stuff, which is pretty cool. So yeah, continue to take your classes online, continue to do what you're doing. Awesome job. Today is the 15th. So if some of you are as crazy as I am and working out every day, you're probably going to be finished tomorrow. Or if you're crazier than me, maybe you're already finished. I don't know, no judging, trust me. I'm just simply saying it's 16 classes online. Continue to take the classes online. That's why we are here for you. Locust pose. Flip your arms over, place your chin on the towel, then extend your right arm up in front of you, point your left toes behind you. Squeeze your thighs in towards the center. Lengthen from your fingertips through your toes, lift your left leg up. Squeeze in. Let your chest and head come up a little bit. Good. Push your palm into the floor. Stretch your toes. Lift your leg. Release. Switch sides. Left arm up. Down. Push down. Extend your right toes. Take a breath. Lift your right leg up. Head and shoulder come up. Use your left hand. Push your hand down. Lift your leg up. Extend your toe back. Squeeze in through your thigh. Lift your leg. Lower your leg down. Release. Drop your head. Turn your head in. Bring your arms down by your side. Reach from the crown of your head. Your head's going to stay down. Feet can stay apart. Take a breath. Lift both legs up. Push down with your hands. Shift the weight forward into your chest. Lift your legs up. Now that your legs are in the air, keep lifting and squeeze your legs together. Squeeze your heels together, come up a couple of inches higher. Lift your legs up. Lower your legs down. Release. Turn your head to the left with your right ear resting on the towel. Take a couple of breaths in and out of your nose. Full locust, chin on the towel, arms out to the side, palms facing down, reach from right to left. Extend from the crown of your head, feet and heels together if they're together here at this one. Squeeze in towards the center. Take a deep breath, inhale, lift up, arms, head, legs, hold, body up in the air, chest up, arms up, body up. Open up, look up towards the ceiling. Lift your legs up, thighs up, body up. Breathe in. Lift your body up into the air, fly up, lower down. Turn your head to the right, left ear on the towel, and breathe. Three-part bow, chin on the towel. Bend your left knee, grab your foot, extend your right arm out in front of you. Reaching your arm in front of you or cactus your arm right by your side, either one. Take a deep breath. Kick your left leg up towards the ceiling. Kick back, open up the front side, kick up towards the ceiling. Use your right hand, push into the floor. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Kick your leg. Point your toes. Kick up. Lower down. Switch legs. Grab your left foot. Grab your right foot with your left arm in front of you or cactus right next to you. Take a deep breath. Kick your leg up. Kick back into the palm of your hand. Open your chest. Kick up towards the ceiling. Use your hand. Push against the floor with your left hand. Point your toes. Right leg up. Kick. Lower down. Release. Grab both feet. Third part. Squeeze in towards the center. Point your toes up towards the ceiling. Kick your legs up. Look up. Weight forward. Thighs in. Look up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your thighs in. Kick your legs. Kick your legs. Lower down. Turn left, right ear on the towel. Palms face up. Breathe. Chin on the towel, hands underneath your shoulders, curl your toes, push yourself up into downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. In and out. Last one. Exhale it out. Drop to your knees. Walk your hands back. Place your hands on your hips. Keep your toes under, heels go out for camel. Hands on your hips. Take a deep breath. Exhale it out. Drop your head back. Go back halfway. You can hang out here if you would like, working on opening up the front side of your body. You can place your hands on your heels, reaching for your heels. Open your chest. Look back behind you. Squeeze in. Breathe into it. Chest up. Hips forward. Push your hips forward. Hands back on your hips. Push your hips forward. Come up. Take a moment. Bring your feet and heels back together. Squeeze in. Sit your hips back onto your heels. Open up the fronts of your ankles. Stretching the fronts of your ankles. Squeeze in towards the center. Breathe. Grab the towel, place it over your heels. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, round into your spine. Tuck your chin in, forehead to your knees. Lift your hips up for rabbit. Push the tops of your feet into the floor. Squeeze in towards the center. Everything in. Again, from skin to bone to muscle to bone. In towards the center. His arms squeezing in. Thighs squeezing in. Pull in your abdomen, belly in, forehead in. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, breathing, come up. Release your towel. Separate your feet. Sit in between your feet for fixed firm. Hands on your feet. Go down right. Nope, stay right there. You can go down right elbow, left elbow if you'd like. Your option, your home, do what you like. Otherwise, just stay right here. Use your hands and your fist if you'd like to give yourself a nice massage into the feet. It feels pretty yummy. Squeeze in towards your inner thighs, stretching your thighs and your knees forward. Breathe. First part of fixed firm, really working on just stretching the ankles, letting the knees and the hips release and open. Place your hands on the floor in front of you as you push yourself up slowly. Curl your toes, lift your hips for downward facing dog. We're going to move into pigeon. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling, swing it forward for pigeon on the right side. Extend your left leg back behind you. Take a breath, inhale, open up. Exhale, start to walk your hands forward, placing your hands, elbows down, forearms down. Forehead can rest on the floor or on a block if you have your block. Whichever way you'd like to take a moment here. Holding these postures, Breathe into it, allowing your breath to get you in deeper. Breathe. Squeeze through your left thigh and glute, push down and into the center. Lengthening from the crown of your head all the way back to your toe. Breathing. Place your hands down on the floor. Curl your left toes. Lift your hips up. Lift up as you extend your right leg up. Open it up. Releasing. Drop your right leg down. Other side, left leg lift up. Swing it forward for pigeon on the left side. Extend your right leg back. You want to get your right knee, you want to get your left knee to your left wrist, your left ankle to your right wrist. Ideally, if you are open enough, if you're not, then your left ankle is going to be closer in towards your body and towards your groin. So depending on how tight you are, that's going to be the distance of the ankle. Open your chest, then walk your hands forward into your forearms, elbows, forearms, hands can interlace. You can rest here, lengthening, or you can cross your arms, resting your head on your arms. If you have your block there, you can also use your block. Always being mindful that during these postures, it is kind of a resting, but it's an active rest. You're constantly stretching your body. You're squeezing in towards the center. Opening up through the right side now. Even the glute, the left glute is opening up. Pushing your right hip down, extending from your toes in the crown of your head, getting length. Breathing at the same time. So many things happening, I know. Curl your right toes under, squeeze into your thigh, place your hands down on the floor, start to walk your hands back and up as you lift your left leg up towards the ceiling, bend your left knee, open up to the side, releasing, drop your leg down, drop to your knees and walk yourself forward or sit down on your butt, however you need to, face forward. You want to face forward, Mark? Okay. For butterfly, soles of the feet touch. Extension of your spine. Mark is sitting on a block to lift him up a little bit to get more open flexibility into your hips. So if you have that available, go for it. Take a breath. Exhale, start to stretch your spine forward and pull yourself forward, lengthening through your spine. Your hands are interlaced behind your feet. I forgot to tell you that. Thumbs over your toes, but you already know how to do that. Pull your chest forward, pull your chin forward. Breathe. Extend from the crown of your head. Let your body come forward. Inhale, come up. Take a breath. Exhale, round your spine. Tuck your chin in, get your forehead to your knee. This one you want rounding of your spine. First was lengthening. Now that you've lengthened, now you want to get rounding. Tuck in, chin to chest, forehead to your toes. Using your elbows if you need to push out of your thighs. There's also a really cool co-contraction that you could do. As you pull your thighs in, use your elbows to pull them out. Take a breath. And then when you release, let the thighs come out a little bit more. Then inhale, squeeze in through your thighs as you're pushing through your elbows, and then release. That'll allow the hips to come open just a little bit more. Release. For cow's face. Left leg back, right leg forward. For demonstration purposes, Mark, can you get into tabletop position?
Sure.
So tabletop position, and right leg lifted up and swing it over your left leg. Good. So both knees are stacked. Notice that. Notice his feet are open over on each side of his hips. And he's gonna push his hips back as he walks his hands back. His hips are sitting on the floor of the block with his feet staying on each side of his hips. Now you're stacked over knee over knee. Perfect. Left knee is up, so left elbow is gonna go arm up and over. Bend your left arm or right arm. Left arm reaching for your left. Okay, left hand reaching for your right elbow.
Oh, it's too much thinking.
It is too much thinking this morning. Just using your hand to pull your elbow down and get a little bit more opening on the right side. But it wouldn't be me, guys, either at the studio or just at home filming, if I didn't get my left and my rights wrong. So there you have it. This is Katy. Release your left hand, reach your right arm, reaching for your hands behind you. So if you can reach your fingertips, as here you notice I can't, I would have my strap or I would have that handkerchief or something that you have at home to reach to allow you to pull in a little bit tighter. Again, if you don't, it's okay. You're still getting the same stretch as if I had something because I'm just reaching for my fingertips. Breathe. Release your arms, release your legs. Any way how you need to. Shifting forward again, tabletop to demonstrate the left side. Left leg is gonna go over, open up your feet and pull your hips back as you walk your hands back. Your heels are on each side of your hips, stacked knees on top of each other. So if you have that strap handy, grab it in your left hand. Left arm goes up. Right hand reaching for your left elbow. Opening up left side of your body. You're also still squeezing in towards the center here, working in through the hips, super tight. Release your right hand, swing your hand behind you, reach for your left fingertips or your strap. Elbow goes up towards the ceiling, elbow goes down towards the ceiling. Spine straight, chest up. If you can't see Mark in the camera, you need to lift your chest up a little bit more in your chin. No looking down, you gotta lift up. Open up chest, open up front side of your body. Release your arms, release your legs. Go ahead and lay down on your back. Have your strap available, have whatever you have, your towel, something handy and available. We're gonna use our strap today or your towel. If you didn't get it, don't worry about it. Don't go run out and get it. Just have it there if you have it available. Watch your head. For the 3-4 part hamstring stretch, start with your right leg. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling, having whatever you have available as your extension. Wrap it around the ball of your foot. Heel pointing up towards the ceiling, legs straight, 90-degree angle. Both heels active, pointing outwards as your toes are pulling inwards toward your body. Squeeze through your thighs. Elbows are right next to you by your side. Letting the stretch happen by simply kicking your heel, squeezing in through your right thigh. Contraction of your right thigh. Hold it, breathe. Grab the strap with your right hand. Go ahead and bring it in 2 inches closer to your face. Drop your leg open towards the right. Left hand can go out towards a cactus or reach your left arm out. As your stability, another option is place your left hand on your hip, making sure your hip stays down. Opening up through the right side. Your right elbow can become a little bit of a kickstand as you're holding your strap, kicking your heel, staying active in through your heel. Active through your left toe to keep that left hip down. Breathe. Feeling the stretch on the inner thigh. Come back up and through to center. Re-engage, squeeze in, switch your hands. Grab your strap with your left hand. Bring the foot in close to your face, so 2 inches, and then just drop down towards the left side of your body, 2 inches. Small little movements. Active through your thigh, kick. Come down 2 more inches. Feeling the stretch on the outer part of the glute. Outer part of your thigh. Holding and breathing. Come back through to center. Fourth part, yep. Grab the strap with each one of your hands. Lift your head and shoulders up. Pull your abdomen in. Get your forehead to touch your knee. Lift up. Working a little bit into your core. Use your hands. Pull the strap. Head and shoulders come up. Belly button in. Forehead to touch your knee. Slowly release down. Switch legs. Left leg lifts up. Goes into whatever you're using. Right leg goes down. Elbows drop down toward your body, bend to 90 degrees. Leg is also at a 90-degree angle. Make sure your leg is not coming too far in towards your face for this first part. You want to stack everything in as you're squeezing in through your left thigh. Kick your left heel, staying active. Breathe. First part, we're working the back side. Really contracting the front of your left thigh, your quad. Kick your heel. For the second part, opening up the front or opening up the inner left thigh, reach for the strap with your left hand. Open up, bring it in towards your face if you'd like, and then open up to where you feel it and to where your hip is not off the ground. The right hip stays down and stable on the floor. Use your right hand if you need, push it down. If it stays there, then you can reach your right arm out. Otherwise, keep holding it down. Also activate through your right heel. That'll help keep your hip down. Cactusing your left arm, holding your left foot, feeling the stretch on the inner thigh. Heels out, toes in. Pull your left leg in, back to the center. Grab the strap with your right hand. Bring it in 2 inches towards your face. Then reach your left leg over your body towards the right. Just 2 or 3 inches. Not too far. You want to really feel the stretch in the outer part of your thigh and the glute. Eventually, you can take that stretch into your lower back, but right now, let's just focus on the thigh into the glute. We do final twisting anyway, so you'll get that into your spine. Left arm out, kick your left heel, squeeze, breathe. Bring your left leg back through center, grab the strap with each one of your hands. Fourth part, belly in, head and shoulders lift up. Stabilize with your right foot, kick your left heel up, squeeze in through your belly, really nice and tight, lift up, pull in, get your forehead to touch your knee, yes, pull, lift your body up, forehead to touch your knee, forehead to your knee, slowly lower down and release. Bring both knees in towards your chest. For our final twist, holding your knees in, bring your arms out to a cactus, 90-degree angle, drop your knees out to the right, eye gaze to the left. For our closing postures here, take your time. During these next couple of postures, you still have plenty of time. Just really stay with it, finishing off. Getting that twist now into your lower spine, into the middle. Breathe. Squeeze in, come back through to center as you're pulling in. Go high with your knees and drop down to the other side. Eye gaze to the other direction. Always good to have a closing. Always good to just slow down. And releasing any last tension that you have. Let your hips come to one side as you're twisting your upper body to the other, getting a twist into the middle of your spine, lower part of your spine. Breathe. Squeeze in. Come back up and through to center. Hold your knees in. One final big breath in. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your head in, squeeze in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take one breath. Exhale to release. Release your legs down to the floor, release your arms down. Let your body release and relax. Your toes fall open. Arms are heavy. And breathe. Again, taking a couple of minutes here. And let your mind focus on something like the breath. Inhale and exhale. Keep telling yourself to inhale and to exhale. Take your time here. Stay longer if you can. Thank you for joining us today. We miss you. Be well. Namaste.
Namaste.